Welcome to our tutorial series on evaluation. In this video tutorial, we will explore the fundamentals of evaluation, why evaluation is important, and go through various types of evaluation with practical examples of evaluation in different sectors. We have previously uploaded a comprehensive guide on evaluation. Link is given in the description. But that video runs for over an hour. It was very lengthy. So to make the content more digestible and easy to follow, we have divided it into 7. In this part 1, we will explore the fundamentals of evaluation. What is evaluation? What is the purpose of evaluation? Why we do evaluation? Why it matters, and then we will discuss examples of evaluation in different sectors. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share with your family and friends, and hit the notification bell. Evaluation is the systematic assessment of the design, implementation, and outcomes of a project to determine its relevance, efficiency, effectiveness, impact, and sustainability. In evaluation, we try to determine whether the project was relevant to the beneficiaries and communities, whether it was efficient, effective, impactful, and sustainable or not. We will discuss this in detail. Evaluation is the systematic assessment of the design, implementation, and outcome of a project to determine its relevance, efficiency, effectiveness, and impact, while monitoring is the systematic and continuous assessment of the progress of a project over time. So in monitoring, you are focusing on the progress of activities, indicators, and project, while evaluation is then the systematic assessment, whatever monitoring you have done so far. Now in evaluation, you will see whether the project activities and indicators that we track during monitoring, whether they have some impact on the beneficiaries or not. So in the evaluation, we see the outcomes of a project. Simply look at this example. For example, in every project we have input, activities, outputs, outcome, and goal. Now this part comes under evaluation. In the evaluation, you assess the outcomes and goals, while in the monitoring, we focus on inputs, activities, and output. We track them so that the project achieves the targets of its activities and outputs, while in the evaluation, then we see the outcome and the goal. Why we do evaluation? Its purpose is to provide insights whether the project, as I told you, whether the project was relevant, efficient, effective, impactful, and sustainable or not. Let's discuss some examples of evaluation in different sectors. In education, gathering feedback during the development of a new curriculum, content, teaching methods, and learning objectives, or assessing overall students' achievement, learning outcomes, and program effectiveness at the end of an academic year or program period. These are some examples of evaluation in education. Example is from health. For example, evaluating healthcare delivery process to improve efficiency, patient satisfaction, and health outcomes. Similarly, measuring the impact of public health intervention on health behavior, disease incidence rates, and community health outcomes over time. These are also some examples of evaluation in health sector. Some examples related to WASH sector or disaster risk reduction sector. For example, in the WASH, assessing the impact of water supply projects on access to sanitation facilities and hygiene practices in rural communities. Or in the disaster risk, evaluating the effectiveness of disaster response efforts, preparedness programs, and community resilience building initiatives. These are some examples from WASH and disasters. Why evaluation is important? Evaluation is crucial because it informs decision making by providing data to guide strategic choices, ensures accountability by making sure resources are used responsibly, and fosters learning and improvement by identifying best practices and areas for improvement. Why evaluation is important? It informs decision making. It gives you data. It gives you information to guide strategic decisions, modify your project, or to replicate some activities which are doing good in the field. It also ensures responses to use of resources. If you have conducted an evaluation and you provide the information to donors and community, so the donor can commit more resources. And similarly, learning and improvement, where we identify best practices and areas for improvement. If you don't conduct evaluation, you don't know which activities are doing good, which activities are not doing good, what we need to change, what we need to address. Now we will discuss some types of evaluation, so that when we are discussing how to conduct evaluation, so it would be easy for you to understand when and how to use different evaluation. There are several types of evaluation. Formative evaluation is one of them. Formative evaluation is conducted during the development of a project to improve its design. Formative evaluation is regular to see any challenge and any issues in the activities to improve its design. Then there is summative evaluation, just like we do final exams in school. So conducted after completion of the project to assess its impact. So formative evaluation is conducted during the project, while summative evaluation is conducted after project completion. Similarly, there are process evaluations which focus on implementation process and operational efficiency. This type of evaluation focus on the implementation strategies. These type of evaluations assess the implementation process and operational efficiency of the project. And then there is impact evaluation. It assesses the long-term effects and outcomes of the project. For example, after 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, what would be the benefit of a project? So it assesses the long-term effect and outcomes of the project. Here is a table summarizing the key types of evaluation. Here you can see the definition and the characteristics. For example, as we discussed, formative evaluation conducted during the development or implementation of a program. What are its characteristics? It focuses on ongoing feedback, identifies areas for improvement, guide decision making during the development phase. These are the basic characteristics of formative evaluation. Examples involving gathering feedback and making adjustment during the development stages of program or projects to ensure they meet their objectives effectively. So during the project, you are involving to gather feedback about different activities so that you make some adjustment during the development stages of the project to ensure that they are on track and meets their objectives effectively. Another example, in education, this involves refining teaching methods and curriculum based on ongoing feedback to enhance learning outcome. For example, your project is on curriculum based activities. So if you are conducting formative evaluation during the project implementation, so that would give you the information and ongoing feedback to enhance learning outcome. If there are some issues in the curriculum or teaching methods, so you can evaluate that through formative evaluation. In health, it focuses on adjusting health education programs based on initial participant responses to ensure effectiveness. If you are implementing a health intervention, formative evaluation would give you insights about your program activities in health, like participant responses, to ensure that the activities are effective and efficient and impactful for the beneficiaries. Summative evaluation, its definition and its characteristics. So as we discussed, summative evaluation is conducted at the end of the program. What are the key characteristics of summative evaluation? It provides a comprehensive assessment of the achievement and outcomes. Similarly, it is used for accountability and decisions regarding program continuation or revision. For example, as we discussed, the summative evaluation is conducted at the end. It provides you information whether we should continue these interventions or not, or if there are some revision required or some modifications required. So such type of information you can obtain through summative evaluation. These examples focus on assessing overall effectiveness and outcomes of the conclusion of initiatives. You have completed an initiative, so it gives you the overall information related to its effectiveness and outcomes often for decision making and accountability purposes, like administering standardized tests at the end of an academic year to measure student learning outcomes and educational program effectiveness. Education, it measures overall student achievement and the effectiveness of educational program over a period. And in health, it assesses the outcomes of health intervention or campaigns to determine their impact on community health. So these are some examples, and these summative evaluation are conducted at the end, which provides you a comprehensive assessment, and it is used for accountability and decision regarding program continuation or revision. Similarly, process evaluation. So here you can see the definition of process evaluation. As we discussed, evaluation that focus on the implementation process of a program or intervention. So the focus of this type of evaluation is on implementation. What are its characteristics? For example, examining inputs, activities, understand the operational dynamics, identify areas needing improvement, some of the characteristics, but its focus is on the implementation process, not on the objective and outcome. Let me give you some examples. Process evaluation. This type looks closely at how programs are implemented, ensuring adherence to procedures and identifying areas for operational improvement. In education, it evaluates the implementation of new educational strategies to ensure they are followed. In health, it examines healthcare delivery process to identify areas for improvement in patient care. And then there is outcome evaluation. Evaluation that examines the short-term and long-term effects or impacts of a program or intervention. What are the basic characteristics? So this is basically the definition of outcome evaluation, and these are some of the characteristics. Let me give you some examples. These examples measure the tangible impact and changes resulting from programs or intervention, demonstrating their effectiveness in achieving goals, long-term goals. Similarly, in education, it measures the long-term academic success of students after participating in educational programs. In health, it evaluates the sustained effects of intervention or campaigns on health behaviors and outcome. So these are some of the examples related to outcome evaluation. On this slide, you can see all these four types of evaluation, their definition, and their characteristics. You can see here. Evaluation is a powerful tool for enhancing project effectiveness, driving continuous improvement, and maximizing impact. By applying evaluation principles, strategies, and best practices, we can ensure the success of sustainability of our project. See you in next video, in which we will discuss components of evaluation and UNEG DAC evaluation criteria. In that video, we will discuss in detail key components like evaluation criteria, evaluation questions, data collection methods, data analysis and reporting, and will also give you examples from different sectors on how to apply that. In part 3, we will discuss how to develop evaluation framework with the components of evaluation and UNEG DAC evaluation criteria, and we will give practical example of evaluation in different sectors. That will be part 3. In the part 4, we will discuss a case study demonstrating application of evaluation criteria in components for a multi-sectoral project. That we will do in part 4. In part 5 of the evaluation series, we will discuss practical steps, best practices, and strategies for effective evaluation. Similarly, in part 6, we will discuss challenges in evaluation and how to overcome those challenges. And then in part 7, we will discuss ethical consideration and evaluation. Also, already uploaded 2 video tutorial in this series. In this first one, we covered some foundational aspects of monitoring, evaluation, and research. And in the second one, we discussed monitoring in detail. If you have not watched these videos, so the links are given in the description. Feel free to share your thoughts or ask for clarification on any aspect we have covered. Do share in the comments your experience of watching this video. Please do share in the comments. Thank you all for joining me in this exploration of evaluation practices and development in humanitarian context. Your engagement is valuable to me. Please feel free to leave any feedback or suggestion for topics you would like us to cover in future tutorial. Have a great day. If you visit our channel, so you can find lots of video tutorial and playlists on monitoring, evaluation and research, what is monitoring, how to do it, designing logical framework, result framework, theory of change. Similarly, we have playlists of Microsoft Excel learning data analysis function. So there are lots of tutorial on data analysis, how to do. There are lots of video tutorial on how to do online data collection with Kobo, MS Form, Google Forms, online data collection tools, Kobo. You can improve a lot of your skills through easy ways to collect online data and analyze that. Similarly, ChatGPT and other AI tools, MS Access. If you want to learn Microsoft Access, so there is a detailed tutorial on MS Access and SPSS, and similarly other tutorials that can benefit you a lot. We also provide one-on-one session if you are interested to learn about any of these topics. Here you can see the WhatsApp number or Skype ID, email address. You can contact us. We provide one-on-one sessions also that we can discuss through WhatsApp or email. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share with your family and friends, and hit the notification bell.